What's going on, guys? Cameron back again with another anime review. This one's going to be covering Aokana episode 7. Now, with this episode, we're at the finals of the summer tournament, which we got to pretty fast. Like, they pretty much wrapped this tournament up in 2 episodes. And they've been kind of hyping this up since the beginning, so I'm kind of confused on why it ended so fast. But in the finals, it's Saki, that green-eyed girl that we saw from the end of episode 4, versus Kazunari, the captain of Takafuji Academy. So pretty much the two biggest powerhouses in the whole tournament are going at it. And with this match, it does not disappoint. Kazunari is actually pushed to his breaking point because Saki's strategy is just so dominant. Like, her whole strategy is based on dominating her opponent completely. And you can see the frustration on Kazunari's face as he's in the tournament, because he's just like, I can't figure out what she's trying to do, because she'll pretty much elevate herself to the point where she's just going so high and then just suddenly drop to go for more points. And it's just like, it's really frustrating to Kazunari at that point. And everybody's in such amazement, especially Asuka, because Asuka is just like, wow, this is flying. This is a different type of flying circus than I've been used to in this whole tournament, because it's not even about scoring points. Like, Saki's her whole strategy is about dominating her opponent, which is what her second arena says. Arena says this is inspired by Kagami, who, when Kagami was in Flying Circus, I guess she dabbled in like a forbidden type of playstyle for Flying Circus, because it's basically dominating your opponent. It's not even about scoring points. It's about confusing your opponent and then scoring little points here and there, pretty much to wear down the time. And then as soon as you're about to, the time's about to run out, you score that last point to get ahead of your opponent, which is essentially what Saki did. And by the end of it, Kazunari loses and everyone is speechless, except Asuka, who is really excited. She's just like, okay, I'm starting to learn more and more about this, and she's just really getting excited about all this. But Misaki also plays another. This is where I was hoping Misaki would get her character development. After losing to Kazunari in the last episode, she was really down and depressed. And in this episode, she's really down and depressed and moping around. And I feel like they wasted a lot of time in this episode, because they just, we're watching Misaki walk through the mall all depressed. And she's hearing about Kazunari losing, even though she was there to see it. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then the moment where you think she's going to get the most character development, she's outside of the mall sitting at a bus stop, and Kazunari is there, and he's talking to her, and he's just like, okay, if I stop having fun with Flying Circus, that's when I'll quit. And she asks him, she's just like, how can you be so optimistic and positive after you lost? Like, you're the champ. You're not supposed to lose. And he's just like, I'm okay with losing, because that means that there's a strategy out there that surpassed mine. That just means I can't go around using the same strategy that I've been using all these years. I have to adapt. And he's talking about, I'm going to start doing running exercises because people in college do this to build up their muscle. And he's just like pretty much strategizing so he doesn't lose in the same way. And Misaki is just like, okay, I'm sitting here thinking she's going to take this to heart. Then we get to the end of the episode and find out that she's quitting the Flying Circus team. Now, with this, I don't know if she's quitting to go train, if she's quitting just for good, but I'm just like, okay, you could have used this entire episode literally to do what you did with Mashiro in her character development episode. You could have spent this whole time literally developing Misaki's character, and because up until now she's been built up to be this perfect type of girl, and now she's realizing she's not so perfect. So this would have been a perfect opportunity for you to just go all out with her character development, get into her psyche, what she's thinking, what she's going to do to become better, and you just end it with, oh, she quit. And I'm just like, okay, so in the next episode, I'm assuming we're going to get that same amount of character development. But as of now, I'm just sitting here like, okay, so you just quit. And that's not what I pictured her doing. I pictured her going about it a whole different sort of way. But guys, that's going to be my review on this episode. Like I've been saying since the beginning, I hope Misaki finally gets this character development in the next episode, because if she doesn't, then I kind of just give up on this character, because there are so many more other interesting characters in this anime that I feel like they're starting to kind of waste time on Misaki. But guys, that's been on my thoughts. If you like anything I had to say, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below if you feel the same way. What are your theories and future predictions for this anime? But guys, until next time, peace.